Hey there guys, it's Kim George here from Your Chic Geek, and I want to welcome you to a brand spanking new video. And this is going to be the third video in the three-part series that I've been doing on how to create a stationery set to sell on Amazon KDP. Now, before we dive off into this video, I'd love for you guys to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to Kittl for sponsoring this video. Kittl is a platform where you can do all kinds of and create all kinds of designs for print on demand, like Amazon KDP or merch by Amazon, Etsy, so on and so forth. So huge shout out to them for sponsoring this video. But let's go ahead and let's dive off into this. Actually, before we actually dive in, just want to make mention of a few things. For those of you that are interested in learning more about building a brand and using branding to sell more low content books, you can head over to check out my flagship course, which is called From Publish to Profit. Also, if you are interested in just selling things like journals and other low content books on Amazon, you can head over to check out my membership, which is an affordable membership that's called the Journal Creators Collective. The link is going to be below. And then I also have some freebies. One is going to be a swipe file and list of over 200 types of low content books that you could potentially publish. So the link is going to be below for that, and a free masterclass as well. So all of the links are going to be below for the things that I've just mentioned. But let's go ahead and dive off into part 3 of this video series. So as I've mentioned, by now, if you have not checked out or seen part 1 and part 2 of this series, I'm going to link them below. But I've been talking basically about how you can create a stationery set to sell on Amazon KDP using Kittl. And then also we're going to use Canva for the interior. And so what I'm going to do really quickly is just go ahead and create the third product in this mini brand and stationery set to sell on KDP. So I'm over in the back end of my Kittl account. As you can see here, these are the two covers that I've already created. One is going to be for the journal, and then one is going to be for the planner. And so now what I want to do is create the cover for the notebook that's going to go in this set. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and click this little icon here in Kittl, and I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this cover. Now this entire stationery set is going to be a 6x9 set. So now I'm going to go ahead and click inside of here so that we can start making a few edits to our design, and then we're going to head over to Canva to complete the interior for the notebook. All right, so again, this is going to be for the actual notebook in this set. Now, as you can see here, right here, I've already used the purple for the journal, the pink for the planner. And so what I'm going to do is, actually this is blue. And so what I'm going to do for this one is use a purple color to complete the set, to make everything look cohesive and pull some of the colors from within the cover design. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm over on the new cover that I'm going to design, and remember, this is going to be for the notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and title this notebook cover design. All right, so that should be saved now. Now here again, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to change the colors of the text to this really pretty light purple, or we might try the dark purple to see how it looks. So in order to do that, I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to click on this button. I'm going to click on this little pencil icon right here, and then I'm just going to drop in that color. And I think that purple actually looks really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change the rest of the text to this color. Now, once you change a color over here in Kittl, you're going to see at the bottom, it's going to show you the document color. So you can easily just come down to the bottom to find the color that you want to use and apply to your design. All right. So this is going to be my daily notebook. So we're going to change that from planner to notebook. All right. And so we can do my daily notebook and to-do list. I could combine the two, and so that's what I'm going to do. But you can actually name this whatever it is that you want. And so, yeah. So now we have all 3 designs. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm going to reload this, and it should show me all 3 of the designs. And so look how cute that is. We have the journal, we have the planner, and now we have the notebook. And I think this looks like a really cute and cohesive set, right? All right, so now that you've quickly gone ahead and designed and created the cover for your notebook for this set, now we're just going to go over to Canva, and I'm going to take an interior that I've already used, which is from the journal in this set, and I'm going to easily create a notebook for this, okay? So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to, where is it? I'm sorry, resize. No, I'm going to go to Make a Copy. So File, Make a Copy. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this, okay? And we're going to start creating the notebook for this. So I'm going to change this, and then I'm going to do Teen Girl Notebook Kittl to rename it. And then we're going to start changing up some of the text in here, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and change up first, though, the background for this. So I'm going to remove this, and then I'm going to do my daily notebook. And I should have changed that for writing. I'm actually going to go back over to Kittl and change it, my daily notebook for writing. I actually like that. And you could have it a little bit more descriptive and something else, right? Definitely. But I'm just going to keep things consistent as possible. So I'm going to go back over here, and then we're going to start kind of making some cute little designs and adding some cute designs to this notebook. All right, so with the notebook, what I'm going to do for the background is just go over into Canva and just find a free element, maybe like some flowers, like a flower pattern. Let's see, pattern, background. And I'm going to go see all. And then what I want to do is go up here, and I want to go to free because I only want to use free elements for this, all right? So I just want to find something that's simple to use. And let's see, maybe this could work here. Okay, so I'm going to click edit. Yeah, I'm going to change this to black and white. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to position and backward. Okay, so I think that looks okay. All right, and then what I could do is try to expand this, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste, and I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to go position and send this all the way to the back, and then I'm going to do this one more time to push this all the way to the back. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so we have this here, so I need to change this to this notebook belongs to, because this is the notebook. So we're going to go down, copyright. This is where you would put your copyright text. And then here is the actual notebook design itself. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. And then I'm going to remove this. And then I'm going to extend this out since this is a notebook, right? To make this a little bit, to make this look more just like a notebook that they can write in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this page. And I'm going to show you a really cool trick here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to grid view. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this page. I'm going to drag this over to this section right here. And then I'm going to come back. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this out. Take all of this content out to save some time. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lock this in position. And then I'm going to drag my mouse over these lines here. I'm going to click group. I'm going to right click and click copy. And then I'm going to simply just paste that here. Boom. Now we have our notebook, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to grid view, and I'm going to take a look at the notebook interior, which I think it looks pretty cute. I could have done something different here. Maybe instead of like what I did here with the dots, maybe I could have done some different kind of dots or something, but for the sake of time, you guys kind of get, you know, what I'm doing here. So what I would suggest is going and putting a cute little background or something that's going to go with the vibe and the aesthetic of the pattern that you are, or the notebook design or the set that you're going to be creating and selling. Okay. So, but I could have done that, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. And actually, you know what I could have done? You know what? I'm going to remove this. I'm actually going to keep this because I do kind of like this. I'm just going to change this color to a light gray because I think that looks better. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to remove you got this. I'm going to take this and put this here. And then what I can do at the bottom here is I'm going to ungroup this. I'm going to go here. And then what I could do is go and find something else that's like an inspirational quote. You know, so let's do, all right, so we'll do inspirational quotes. Excuse me. And so I can put something like be yourself or something in the corner here of this little notebook for teens. Turn that a bit. and then I can take this and I can turn this to black. And I think that actually looks pretty good, okay? And so now what I can do is I can come out of here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete all of these pages because I wanna copy this for the notebook. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and change this as well, but I'm gonna do this first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold down Control, I'm gonna click this one time, and then I'm gonna scroll all the way to the bottom, and I'm gonna do Control Shift and select. And I don't know why this has not been working for me lately. I don't know if there's something wrong with my keyboard or what. There we go. So I just hit Control Shift and I click this second image, and then I'm gonna right click and delete because I want to delete all of that because I only want to keep this, right, for the notebook. And so now what I'm gonna do is right click and duplicate this page, and then I'm just gonna highlight both of these pages, and I'm gonna keep duplicating, and you'll want to keep doing this until you have 100 pages. Okay, so now I'm gonna Control Shift and click, duplicate 8, and then I'm gonna highlight all of these, duplicate 16, and we're gonna keep going until we get to 100 pages. This is like the easiest way to do this. All right, and we have one more page to go, and that's it. So now we have 100 pages of our cute notebook. Now the last thing that I want to do really quickly is I want to change the background. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to scroll up, and I'm going to remove this floral looking background here, and I'm going to keep it in line with the other notebook that I have. So I'm just going to click paste, and then I'm going to go ahead and click position and send this backward. And there you go. And so now we have the 3 sets here. We have our whole stationery set that what you can do now is take these stationery items and designs, and then you can go and upload them into your Amazon KDP account. Now, if you're not familiar with that process, I highly recommend going and checking out my videos on how to sell journals, create and sell journals on Amazon KDP parts 1 and 2 that actually cover this process. And there's plenty of other videos on YouTube that talk about this as well. But now we have a complete set here. So let's go through and let's look at what we have. So we have the journal, we have the notebook, and now we have the planner. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to grid view for all of these so we can see what they all look like. And I think this turned out really cute. So again, here's the journal interior, here's the notebook interior, and here's the planner interior. So now you can tell that, excuse me, you can tell that what I tried to do was try to keep things as consistent as I could. I probably could have did some flowers or something around here, but for the sake of time, I'm kind of speeding through a little bit. But you kind of get the drift, right? Because here's the planner, and it does have the cute little flowers at the bottom. So what I could have potentially done was taken those flowers and put those maybe at the bottom here, and so on and so forth. But I kind of like how everything has turned out thus far. I think it's pretty cute, okay? So once you're done with everything, you're happy with your changes, then what you will need to do is you'll need to come over to Kittl, and you will need to go to each one of your covers. So you'll need to download the cover. I'm going to go into this. And so what you'll need to do is you will need to download the cover for your notebook. You'll need to download the cover for your planner. And then you will need to download the cover for your journal as well. All right. And you're going to upload all of that into KDP, and that is going to get you a complete stationery set, guys. Yay! And I think this looks really, really good. So here again, this is how you would go about this with designing things, and then you would again proceed to the upload process for Amazon KDP. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video series on how to create a stationery set. Again, I use primarily Kittl AI to design this gorgeous cover that you see here, which just came out really, really well. I love it, love it, love it. So you can head over to check out the first video to see how I was able to create this, how I put this together, and then basically how I was able to use this main design to create the rest of the stationery set for the notebook and the planner. All right, and then you can check out how I did the interiors for each of these products as well. So if you enjoyed this series, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in a future video on the channel. Thanks so much. Take care.